Okay, it's the last day. It's been really good all week long. I made 2 more wreaths. I'll post pictures of them. I made 2 more wreaths last night. And my eyelashes stayed on all night long, like as I slept, because I glued them to my real lashes instead of doing the self-adhesive ones. And it's nice when all my wreath stuff's like in one consolidated place, because then I can just bang them out. I mean, it took me like 4 hours to do 2. Maybe 5 hours to do 2, but still. You guys, I literally didn't film the entire weekend, but it was so good. And here we go. This is what's left. I have like 20 empty trays because I'm literally I have to go to San Antonio this week, and I don't know how I'm going to do that because I'm out of so much stuff. But look how pretty these pieces are. Also, there's some new ones too. I have them hidden back here. I'll show you. Oh, RIP. Someone stole that. But we have a picture. We have a video of her. I'll show you. You guys, it took me 3 hours to break down. And I ain't got no room to move in this car. And I still have a hotel room full of stuff. But also because I made new wreaths too. That's why my car's so packed. Also, when you sell a bunch of jewelry, it don't take up any space, you know? I worked my ass off. And let me tell you, that was a very good show. And it was a lot of work by myself, for sure. We had 2 ladies today, I'll post their video, who stole rings. And then the showrunner went and asked him, like, hey, did you forget about some rings? Drop them off. I watched her put it in her front right pocket, man. We saw you. But I told him, like, don't call the cops, because I'm going to post a video of her, like, right after she stuck it in her pocket. This grandma lady walked in the way. Oh, my gosh. And I wasn't looking at my camera. I was looking at the girl the whole time. So I'm like, move to the lady. Anyways, I was like, I'm going to post a picture of her on Instagram. That's way worse than calling the cops. Also, God knows what she did. She's like, my husband will pay for it. I don't care how much the custom ring is. And then before she even can give me her name, her friend starts talking to her Spanish. I really need to learn Spanish. And then 2 seconds later, like, this was 30 minutes they were in my booth, like, constant, talking about what kind of ring she wanted and Black Moissanite, Nova, blah, blah, blah. Her friend tried on an Aurora with a Baker band. I was trying to tell her, like, it's a better deal to get the Baker band on Black Friday because it's cheaper. And use the deal, the show special that I have on 2 more expensive rings, because it's like you're getting them for the same price, so why not get more bang for your buck, you know? Anyways, then the girl across from me tells me, because she was standing there while it all happened, and she was like, I know that ring was in the holder. All your holders have rings in them. And I was like, I know, but we didn't even talk about the solitaire, so I had no idea she was going to take that. Anyways, and then she said, the lady across from me said she saw the other lady with my Aurora ring on, but then when that lady came back to her booth later on, she didn't have any jewelry on her hands. They know I know. Anyways, it's okay. They prayed with me at the show about it. It was so nice. I took a...
I'm in down that way. Okay. You want to go down that way? No.
Okay, so the grandma's in the way, but right before that, I had saw her put the ring in her pocket, in her front right pocket. And so I grabbed my phone, and I was trying to get my camera to go, but it was on photo, and so I thought it was on video. So I'm like pressing the button to get it to record, and it's just taking a freaking picture, so it wasn't helpful. And by the time I got the video part, the grandma was in the way, and the grandma was super nice. Anyways, the showrunner went up to the girl and was like, I don't know if I said this earlier. She was like, hey, did you forget to drop off a ring that you were trying on over there, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, no, I left it there. No, you didn't, number 1. But number 2, if that happened to me, I would turn around and I'd go back to that booth and I'd be like, hey, just so you know, I left it. It's right here. She didn't. And she lingered in each little booth, and then she went in the big part and walked around. But, like, there were other girls that were standing at my thing, and they were like, all of your displays were full, and now she walked away, and you haven't sold anything, and that display is gone. And I was like, yeah, I know. But honestly, it was 2 rings. And I don't know if her friend got 1 or 2. I know her friend at least got the Aurora, because So then they went to the booth across from me, and when she went there the first time, the girl, the curly-haired girl that works there, was like, hey, she has your sparkly ring on. And then I was like, okay, get a picture of it, whatever. And so then the friend, like, leaves and comes back. Like, the girl across from me goes and gets her phone. Then the girl, like, leaves. We thought maybe she went to the bathroom or something. Comes back. She has no rings on her fingers at all. So I'm like, okay. And I wasn't being really quiet about it, so she probably heard us talking about it. Goes to the bathroom and then comes back. Doesn't have any jewelry on her hands. Anyways, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, like, we saw you. But so much for saying, like, I don't care how much the custom ring is. My man will pay for it. Like, clearly he ain't paying for it if you got to steal from places. And then they went to the booth across from me and like wasted their time for 30 minutes acting like they wanted to buy something. But I'm saying like they were around my booth 3 other times after that happened, and then not once did they come over and be like, hey, just so you know, we put those rings right here. They weren't there. I only had one Nova period in silver. But overall, it was a really, really good show. I definitely want to come do a pop-up shop in Midland. I definitely think I need 2 booth spaces, one for just my wreaths and one for my jewelry, because it was a lot to like handle both of them the whole time. But I had a blast. I freaking love doing these. I know it's a lot of work. They're like, the showrunners are like, man, you're like the little engine that could. Like, you just keep on going. Number 1, I don't have a choice. But number 2, I genuinely do love it. The only thing I don't love is being away from my son. Other than that, I would do this 10 days a week for sure. Like, I love it so much. I love meeting people. I love, like, not having to explain my story to people. I love meeting new people and them not knowing what's going on. Hold on. I can't see nothing.